video 1. All right. It's how these people complain about the result of the action and omission they push for, which was to force Harry and Meghan off Spite Isle. Everyone find out. Also, Archie and Lily are Diana's grandchildren, not Camilla's. There's the rolling eye. That's 100%. I share this in video 1 for the sake of this one. Let's play it, but I'm gonna move on after that.
Does this mean that we will see less of Harry in the UK, but not just Harry? We won't see him bringing Archie and Lilibet to see the King. I mean, the King and Queen will want to see their grandchildren, but if Harry now, after this decision, doesn't feel it's safe to bring them, that's going to upset maybe the King a little bit. He wants to see his grandchildren.
Listen, he's not only denying the King seeing his grandchildren, he's denying Archie and Lilibet from seeing their cousins, you know, George and Charlotte and Louis, who, you know, first cousins, and he doesn't know them, and, you know, and you know, I don't think Harry's makes the final decision on that. You know, I suspect he's probably in discussions with with Meghan, and I think they come to the thing that, you know, I don't think she's ever going to come here again if she does.
Okay, in video 1, when I was playing this, and there were some receipts, some of the squad put receipt when Meghan throwing the party for Lilibet's first birthday. She invited the Welleses to come. They rejected it. Okay, instead they went someplace else to do whatever it is, a public event. Okay, at that time they were showing how strong they are, whatever it is that was going on in their head. Okay, these people are not family aspect materials, the left behind royals. Okay, there's Harry, despite everything that was done to them. They doing the party, they invited them, they didn't show up. So it's not Harry and Meghan's fault. But let's continue.
I don't know when that's likely, but certainly, look, those children are, you know, grandchildren of the King, and, you know, they should, and they've got royal titles now. One's a prince, one's a princess, and they should be. Okay,
another thing that I said in the last video, the way he said this, as if this was, you know, a pity gift that they give it to them. No, it was documented. It is cemented. Once the king, once the grandfather become king, the grandkids have the title of prince and princesses. Okay, it was not a pity gift that they was giving to them. Okay, it was in the books. This what was supposed to happen, not because all of a sudden you have that, we give you that title, all of a sudden you must comply. And the other thing as well, we must take into consideration, from my understanding, I need to look it up, they said that the grandkids of the monarch is property to the monarch. So if Harry and Meghan were to ever bring them over there, what do you think might happen? Huh? What do you think might happen? Harry was able to do that when the Queen was the monarch because the kids were great-grandkids. Okay? And now Harry, who was the property of the monarch when Diana died or when he was a minor, okay, that was fine, but now he's an adult. The Queen does not have control of Harry anymore because Harry is an adult. But now Charles, who is Harry's father, has, from my understanding, custody of the grandkids, which is Harry's children. Okay, so he has to keep them away from Charles, because if that three in a marriage say hold the kids, and then men in gray suit comply, how is Harry gonna do what he needs to do to get the kids out of there? So there's no reason for Harry to bring the kids over there. Okay, so this guy, like I said in video 1, he's talking like someone without a brain, with all those security risks that is involved when the Sussexes are in the UK, and then the family is not making it any easier for him. So why should he bring his kids at that risk level? Another thing that I said, there was a time Harry went to the UK for an event by himself, and then after the event, I believe it was World Child, and he had police escort bring him to the event, and then after the event, when Harry left, there was no escort, everybody left. So Harry had to defend for himself. So that was a great experience for him to say, look, without that, my kids cannot come. Because at that time, it was him by himself. It was a good experience for him. So he only had to think of himself at that time. So if he bring his family over there, he has Meghan, Archie, Lilibet to think about to bring to safety. It's not feasible for him. Okay, so no. Let's continue and finish with that.
More respectful and come and, you know, well, certainly Harry should bring them and to see the King whenever he can. But you know, so far he comes alone and he goes quickly, and I don't think he's no longer a member of the royal family. He's made it.
Harry is still a member of the family. I don't know what this guy is. What is he thinking? Harry is just not a working. This is the part here. Working member of the royal family. This is why Harry has always said he wants to separate the private and the public.
Chance my arm with a cheeky question. A bit like your mother, you are pursued every minute of every day by lots of people trying to take photographs, videoing, recording what you're saying, pushing. How can you possibly have a private life?
Cheeky question. You're right, that is a cheeky question. But Andrew, to be honest with you, sadly, that line between public and private life is almost non-existent anymore, and we will continue to do our best to ensure that there is the line. You know, we are completely aware that we're in a very privileged position, and I will spend the rest of my life, earning that privilege and trying to bring a spotlight onto things and causes that really matter to me, and I hopefully matter to a lot of other people as well. Everyone has a right to their privacy, and a lot of the members of the public get it, but sadly in some areas there is this sort of incessant need to find out every little bit of detail about what goes on behind the scenes. It's unnecessary. I hope that people get to see me here in this Invictus role, cracking on with the guys and mucking in and having a good time with them. And this is half my official role, but half my private role. This is what I enjoy doing, but the private life has to be private, and I hope people respect that.
The public life for him is working royal. The private part is when he's with his family. But you guys don't want to separate that. You mangle all of this when you guys are talking about Harry. But when it's the other one, look at now, you guys are crying. You want privacy for the left behind who knows what happened to her. Okay? So Harry is still a member of the royal family. He's just not working. He's not giving you the public aspect anymore. When you see the public aspect of him is when he decided to share it with you. Okay, there's no leaks coming from his camp. But let's continue with his BS.
It is intention that he doesn't want to be. I don't know how long that's going on for. I don't think how much we can badmouth the royals. After all, he's never allowed in.
Okay, Harry never badmouth the royal family. Let me read what's there. Okay, exactly. I cannot see that. King Charles, William, and Kate declined to attend Lily's first birthday celebration in Windsor. They then went and leaked to the media about snubbing a child. Harry, cousins Zara, Peter, Beatrice, and Eugenie. Children attended the party. These people are liars. Okay, I didn't even know that. I didn't even know about this part. I wasn't even gonna read this because I thought it was the same thing from video 1. But I didn't know Zara, Peter, Beatrice, and Eugenie attend. I didn't know. Okay, Prince Harry and Meghan Markle hold first birthday party for a little bit. No senior royals went. So where is senior royals? Okay, the other ones are not senior. Okay, at the time, Page 6 reported that Harry and Meghan had invited the entire Cambridge family to Lilibet's birthday party as an olive branch, but that Will and Kate more or less snubbed the invite and made other plans instead. Okay, so that was June 18, 2022. William and Kate, meanwhile, made it clear they were not attending Lilibet's first birthday party, and nor were their children, expedient of making a high-profile public appearance hundreds of miles away in Cardiff with George and Charlotte Saturday. All this is denying his kids. Okay, sensible way. I don't know. God need to intervene with William children. They still Princess Diana kids. I can only... I don't know what the future holds, how they're gonna maneuver moving forward, but I just wish a miracle happened to them the same way that happened to Harry, because I don't know how Harry become the man that he is in that infested place where everyone around him are pretty much damaged goods. Okay, Harry and Meghan did invite William, Kate, and their children to Lilibet's first birthday party at Fragmore Cottage as an olive branch, but the Cambridges didn't attend, source tells Page 6. Lilibet didn't meet her cousin during her first trip to the UK for the Platinum Jubilee, as Prince William and Kate Middleton snubbed the invitation to her first birthday party at Frogmore Cottage, a source has claimed. Said William is still wary over Prince Harry, as he never quite knows what will be reported back after. This is him who always leaking. Harry and Meghan were said to have hosted a relaxed garden party for Lilibet at Frogmore Cottage. The Lilibet picture was taken by photographer and friend of couple missing Harryman who attended the picnic. Alright, so that's that. Let's go to the next tweet, okay? Next tweet.